and Palestine would be played. Your Excellency Dr. Nabil Shah, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the celebrations of the 64th anniversary of India's Republic. On this day, we remember the sacrifices made by our forefathers, our great national leaders and freedom fighters who struggled to liberate India from the clutches of colonial rule. The transition of India from a colony to a sovereign, socialist, secular and democratic republic is indeed historical. India's endeavour to pursue economic development within the framework of a plural, secular and liberal democracy has inspired nations around the world. On this day, I also stand here to recollect and reassert the special bonding between India and Palestine. India has time and again reaffirmed its strong and steadfast support for the Palestinian cause. India has been offering its unwavering support for the Palestinian people's struggle for a sovereign, independent, viable and united state of Palestine with East Jerusalem as its capital. India was the first non-Arab state to recognize the PLO and in 1988 became one of the first countries to recognize the state of Palestine. India supports the nation-building efforts of Palestine through various technical and economic assistance programs and also contributes to the United Nations Relief and Works Agency. Also, along with our IPSA partners, Brazil and South Africa, India implements development projects in Palestine. India welcomes the resumption of the direct peace talks between Palestine and Israel and remains hopeful that the negotiations would lead to a final resolution resulting in a sovereign and independent state of Palestine. On behalf of the government and the people of India, I take this opportunity to convey our best wishes and warm greetings to the leadership and the friendly people of Palestine. Thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ashab al-Mali was-Sada wal-Atufa, as-Sayyidat was-Sada, al-Akhwat wal-Ikhwa. أرحب بكم جميعا في حفلنا اليوم بمناسبة اليوم الجمهوري الهندي. للهند تاريخ طويل بالتضامن مع الشعب الفلسطيني ودعم القضية الفلسطينية، حيث بدأ هذا التضامن قبل نيل الهند للاستقلال في عام 1947، فكانت الهند أول دولة غير عربية تعترف بفلسطين عام 1988 وهي من أوائل الدول التي افتتحت مكتب تمثيل لها في فلسطين. إخواني وأخواتي الفلسطينيين، إن تاريخنا معكم معروف وسنبقى دائما معكم كما عهدتمونا حتى تتحقق طموحاتكم بالحرية والاستقلال. تحيا الهند وتحيا فلسطين. مشكور. I request His Excellency Dr. Nabil Shah to say a few words, please.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I was honored by His Excellency the President of Palestine, Mahmoud Abbas, to represent him in conveying to you personally, to your staff, to convey to the people of India and the leadership of India our congratulations and our very, very best wishes for a very long future of prosperity, independence, democracy, and social justice for India and for its people, a very important friend and ally of the Palestinian people. I think I represent all the Palestinians in wishing you the very best and in seeing India progress and grow to become a world power. Our friendship to India goes back before its independence, during its struggle. What Mahatma Gandhi have said about Palestine and for Palestine at a time when he was really leading the non-violent struggle for the independence of India is still remembered by every Palestinian. And whatever statements and actions President Nehru have done, or President Indira Gandhi, or President Rajiv Gandhi, and every one of those who have led India have always had Palestine in his heart, and not only representing and translating that into words, but into action and real support on every political and economic level. I think you know how much India is part of our ideology, is part of our dreams for our own future. The struggle that India have led with this great leader Gandhi, who led a non-violent struggle at a time against the British Raj in India, which nobody thought it would ever leave India and would never leave India independent, but it did. The ability of India to maintain its independence, to maintain its unity, and to maintain democracy at the same time, answers those who say we are not ready for democracy, and in order to be ready of democracy, you need years of education and economic development. India, at the time, one of the poorest countries in the world, insisted on maintaining democracy all through its struggle for independence. And today, India is not the poorest country in the world. India today is a country that has grown with a revolution in agriculture, a revolution in industry, a real stride in ITC and the software development and computer development, the like of which we would like to see continued cooperation between India and Palestine, so that Palestine can be India on the Mediterranean, contacting with you and becoming a partner with you in an international approach to development via high technology. We would like to see the India, Brazil, and South Africa model of development, all of whom are very close friends to us, that really defy the notion that you have to obey the strongest country in the world. No, you can make your own strength and you can make your own allies to build international peace, not to build any greed for other people's land. The people of Palestine will also continue to rely on that great support by India in its continued quest to reach our own peace and our own independence and our own democracy and our own ability to be independent and prosperous, and to have our capital in Jerusalem and have our state recognized by everybody. We have given the world a clear vision that we are ready for peace anytime there is an opportunity to work for peace. But we are not doing that out of surrender of our national objectives. On the contrary, we insist on our independence, and we insist on the return of our refugees, we insist on our democracy, we insist on our democratic independent state with Jerusalem, its capital. We insist on building in Palestine a model for the whole world that can make peace for everybody and can make security and a future for its own people to be a real ally of India. Thank you very much.